7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bro Lesson Podcast, the Black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Cedric Owens, Bria Ward, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh, listen. Bruh Nation, what's up? Tank with the snort right at the beginning when it first came on.
I didn't hear it.
You ain't hear it? I see the little dot right here. Look at a little tip. Boy, I'm gonna start calling you hoggish greedly, boy. Piggly wiggly, boy.
Whatever.
What's up, man? Bro, Listen Podcast back at it again, number 29. Almost to a 30. We'll be a dirty 30 next week or whatever. We live on the YouTube, live on the Facebook, live on your podcast provider in your ear. What's good? Yeah, all that.
I thought you were about to start spitting, boy.
What? Young promoters, game choke,
No.
lucrative.
You missed the moment. Man.
I would never spit because I'm not as good as Eminem, and I don't want people like going down my throat about it. He not that raw, bro. Like the whole Lil Wayne ain't got nothing on Eminem. Why you comparing the new Lil Wayne album to Eminem
Ain't the same
anyway?
thing.
Lil Wayne got a new album?
Yeah, Tank just literally said that before the show.
Eminem and Wayne the same thing. Both of them will rap their ass off and don't talk about nothing.
You ain't lying. Eminem just don't talk about nothing while he talking about killing his baby mama.
Yeah.
And Lil Wayne don't talk about nothing while he talking about savage and the lean and the lollipops.
We ain't talk about pussy and shooting niggas.
That's it. That's why niggas love him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Brill, you into Lil Wayne?
Not really.
Not really. Tank?
I fuss with him.
Some of his stuff, yeah. But I just,
I like the old school
I'm
Wayne.
not like, oh, yes.
You can call
I
me
can-
fire away. Lots of change. You can catch me in the aqua range. I like Baby Wayne.
I'm finna say that's 14 years old.
Yeah, I like that Wayne. That Wayne was good. That shit. That's when I even thought Young Turk was good back then, boy.
You ain't had no. That's when you were trying to be a thug.
That's right. I have no damn
Trying to
sense.
be a
thug.
Well, you
Yeah,
remember those
trying to
shiny
be a
ass
thug.
jeans? Remember the shiny ass jeans niggas used to wear? Jeans look like aluminum foil. What was wrong with us, boy?
I miss him.
And we want to talk about these young niggas with these
I tell
tight
you
jeans.
what, there was no room in them for my balls. the jeans they made now, I gotta get 2 sizes bigger for these things.
Oh man,
I don't
skinny
know,
jeans
boy.
is a thing, bro.
As generation go on, niggas nuts getting smaller.
That's
Gonna be a problem.
It makes
That's
sense.
gonna be a problem for the revolution, goddammit. You can't start no revolution with small nut niggas.
That's a good point, boy. It makes sense though. that explain why these niggas so soft,
Man.
little nut ass niggas. Boy, that's accurate, boy. We at it again, bro. Nation. What's good? We actually gonna talk about some serious stuff, or
That is serious to me. Shit, what y'all talking about? That is dead serious. Yeah,
Start a revolution with Lil.
you can't. Bro, he right. You can't start a revolution with niggas with little nuts. You got to have big nuts for the revolution.
In other terms, this whole new. Everybody say every generation say that shit changed, but I think throughout every generation, niggas just getting softer.
Softer.
Niggas getting neutered.
Yeah, that's
Neutered
true.
niggas running around.
Yeah, because if you ain't got big nuts, you gonna be scared. You can't start the revolution if you scared.
See, boy, I bring my foolishness full circle.
They
my
do,
nigga.
boy. You ain't lying. You ain't
I
lying.
bring you full
See,
circle.
but I get it. I speak Tank. So, but yeah, man, you because if you fear anything, you might as well not even participate in the revolution.
Yeah, like the little girl here in Duval, they got slammed to the ground by his grown men standing around.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's get on into that, and then
little
we'll phase
nut
it.
ass niggas.
Did you see the video, Brill?
We talked about it on the other podcast.
We did?
Yeah.
No,
we
this
didn't.
new.
This
This
just
is another
This just
one?
happened.
JSO.
Yeah, JSO, Jacksonville.
Oh, my God.
Little girl got slammed on the ground. It was a school fight. And little girl got slammed on the ground. And when she got slammed on the ground, like the police was jacking her up.
By this
moving her
black
around.
bitch.
Yeah, it was a black police cop. Now the 2 cops was women cops.
I mean, it's
but they
all-
was slanging both of the girls. Now the thing it started as like a fight at the school, and the police came and they was gonna arrest the little girls. Here go my thing about it. I looked this up, okay? The amount of fights, and I'm only using Jacksonville statistics or whatever. The amount of fights that end in arrest at school from schools that are predominantly black are 44%. The amount of fights that end in arrest at a school that is predominantly white or mixed race are less than 1%. Something wrong.
Well,
That's
that shit
no, you
happened.
shouldn't be arresting children for
There you
fighting
go.
each other.
There
That's
you
so
go.
stupid. They're children. They're gonna fight. I used to fight with my brother, so I should get arrested for that. That's so stupid.
I think
I don't know. It depends on what school.
Yeah, see, that's the
so
thing. I think
It do
come back
depend on
to-
what school because they shooting at range and rebound.
But no,
I understand.
no, this
if
ain't
you-
range.
no,
This is
hold on
elementary
now.
school.
Shooting at people and pulling out knives
Right.
on other students
If you
is totally
shooting,
different from
then
just
go to
fighting.
jail.
Wait. If a school is if it's nothing but gangsters at the school, because I went to Reebok back in the day, nigga had pistols in motherfucking middle school, like.
Right.
Shit was.
But
gang,
if two
gang.
kids get in a fight
All right,
in
now-
Reebok and ain't no pistol pulled,
No,
that
no.
kid need to go to
Hold
jail?
on. It depends.
No, it
No,
don't.
it does not.
It depends.
If there's no,
No.
weapon involved
It
and
do
no other
depend.
child was
Well,
hurt to the point that they're about to
so
die.
it's two kids. Neither one of them got a gun. It's on the
I
inner
don't
city
care,
school.
white
They
or
get-
black. God damn it.
That's my point, though. They not doing that shit at the white school.
Well,
You
it
gonna
de-
give this
it
kid
depend
at
on-
13 a record?
They ain't got to get no record.
That is a record if you
First
go to
of all,
jail.
you
They put it on their
juvenile.
record.
You know that shit disappears after you.
For some people, not for everybody.
Everybody, that shit disappears. Anything you try for as a juvenile disappears when you get past 18, unless it's armed robbery or murder.
But you already
Nah,
putting them
that's
in the
not a
system,
record
though.
for everybody,
Like you
yeah.
putting them in the system.
And
Don't
then
do
they
that
can use
shit.
that against you if you
They
do
go to
another
DDC.
crime later on in your life. They use your stuff from your.
No. They
They
can't go
do.
into.
They use the stuff from your
Paralegal.
teenage years
But
on against you.
If
in
you go
court.
into a government job, I'm a nigga that I got a felony when I was
Not
juvenile.
even if you go to a government job. I'm saying, like, if you commit another crime, if you got into a petty fight when you were in high school, and then after you're 18, you go, I don't know, rob a store. They're gonna use that against
No, they
you
don't.
from your.
No, they don't. I'm in the system now. I got arrested.
I'll tell you something that they
I
will
don't
do.
want to know how I know real because I got arrested for another felony when I was grown. They did not pull up my juvenile. None of that shit counts.
I'll tell you what they
Yeah,
gonna
that's
do.
for
I'm
you.
grown
But there
now.
are kids who have gone
I'll
to
tell you-
jail for things
yeah,
that
it
they
depends
did
on the
when they
crime
were
and depending on what they're
juvenile.
arresting you for. That's true because they
Yeah,
will
if
say
you do
this
a
person
murder
did-
or something, not if
But
you doing some petty
I'll
shit.
tell you something that is going to affect you. Say you got straight A's, whatever. You
Well,
get
that kid
you
shouldn't
get
be
in a
there.
fight or whatever. People get in fights all the time about bullshit. You get in a fight or whatever. They arrest you for fighting at school, and then when you go to college, they damn sure gonna pull that.
They are going to pull.
They
it.
can't pull it up.
Yeah,
on
they
juvenile
can.
They
record.
can, and they do.
They
They
pull
do
your
it all the
juvenile
time,
arrest
every
records for
day.
college
and they
applications.
hold it against you.
And then now you can't go to the good college because you got an
Because
arrest
you got-
record. You
Right.
they
They
only
do
doing
it. They
that
hold it
shit.
against
They
you.
But what
only
do we
doing
do
that
with
shit.
gangsters in school? Because they all act like it ain't no
Gangsters don't need to be in the school. The
Okay,
gangsters
well,
need
what,
to be in the
what,
street.
what do we do with the gangsters? Gangsters is kids. Because I grew up with
Treat the gangsters like gangsters.
How
and
you gonna
treat
treat?
the kids
How would
like
you treat
kids.
them like gangsters? How would you
Oh,
do
so
that?
you saying you can't?
No, how would you treat them like
I'm
gangsters?
trying to say you can't tell the difference between a gangster and a kid.
Or whatever. Well, I mean, fashion is fashion. No,
No,
you
I
can't.
ain't talking about
Yeah,
look.
What is it
I'm talking about
yo,
actions.
Actions. though.
well,
If the you have to go, you have to.
well, how you telling a fight if it's
person-
a gangster or just a kid?
It's a fight.
Well, how do you separate the gangsters and the kids? Because it's gangsters that go to high school. So what do you do?
Okay, so you have to treat everybody equal. So
Exactly.
people are innocent until proven guilty. If a nigga pull a knife or a gun, then I'm gonna treat you like you pulled a knife or a gun. But if you fist fighting at school,
What about the severity
you ain't
of the
going
fight?
to jail.
The
It don't
severity
matter
of the
about
fight
how
don't matter?
severe the fucking fight is. It be fucking whole brawls in Yulee at a
Okay.
white school, and ain't nobody getting arrested.
That don't, wait. Just because they don't get arrested, don't mean that that's right that they don't get arrested because we do. That means that they should get arrested because we do.
No,
not
it's
that
wrong
they
across
across
shouldn't
the
the
get
arrested
board.
either.
It's wrong
Wait,
across
wait.
the board. They're
No,
children
yeah,
and they're
no,
fighting.
you shouldn't
You're
have-
not gonna
first of all,
get
if I
arrested
stuck-
for fighting.
If I whoop a nigga ass and he and it's just me beating, if I'm a 12th grader and I beat a 9th grader ass, break his arms, break his face,
That's a fight.
and send him
It
to
don't matter if you what you broke. Niggas
it
bigger
don't
than
matter.
other kids. No, it's school. It's children.
No. It's severity
It's
of the fight
Nigga,
matters to me.
don't nobody.
What if
get
he
in-
had brain damage?
We
Does
just,
that matter?
That's a whole different situation.
No, I'm saying severely beaten. That's the whole thing.
Then that's charges that come up after the thing.
That's a fight.
That's after the fight.
Anything can be charged. If I punch you in your
Nigga,
face,
the
that can be
average
charged.
fight in the fucking school don't have no damn brain damage. It's just two kids getting in a fucking fight
Exactly.
over some
that
bullshit.
does not happen.
Well, I'm talking about that shit. With that, because
And
this
if it
video,
does, like-
this video, them two girls ain't have no motherfucking brain damage. It was two little girls clucking off at each other, and they got in a fight.
Oh, yeah.
And now they arrested.
Well, we're talking about this situation. No, they shouldn't have been arrested.
No kid. We shouldn't even have cops in the school for that manner. Do you want police in the school? That's fine. They done passed laws that say you got to have a police in every school now. That's fine. Cool. Have the police in the school for safety reasons. That's okay. But cops shouldn't be in school to arrest people. That's not what they're. That's school ain't like that. That's
Okay.
that pipeline to prison shit.
Yeah.
You start fucking treating kids like animals while they in school, they gonna be animals when they grown.
It's not even animals. You're treating them like adults. They're not adults.
Babies,
they're
bro.
kids.
Yeah.
They don't even have the same
Especially in
comorbidity
elementary
as an
school.
adult.
I understand what you're saying, but okay,
Okay,
high
well, fuck
school.
it, look at it.
When you talking about a high
fuck it
school
then.
or whatever, that's a different story. But when you talking about in elementary school, they out here arresting kids in elementary
Well, I
school.
ain't talking about
Yeah,
elementary.
that's
That's just dumb. I'm
crazy.
But
talking
these
about high
kids, these
school.
little girls was in elementary school, and
Yeah.
they got to get arrested for
Situations.
getting in a fight.
Yeah,
crazy.
Dumb as
yeah, that's
fuck.
just stupid as shit.
Stupid.
And see,
Or
that's
whatever.
I think us as community in the community, I think we fucking up because we allow shit like that to happen. Just like those people were standing around letting the little girls get beat up, recording it instead of fucking pushing the police off them. If it's a little black girl getting beat up by the police, right, and it's 13 grown adult African Americans around or whatever, and they walk up and push the police off and stand around the little girl so they can't beat up the little girl, what the police gonna do?
What they gonna do?
Shoot all of
They
them?
gonna shoot the kids?
We soft,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
As a community, we pussy, bro. All of us or whatever.
It's crazy.
We trash. So that's my thing. We allow the fucking
Bro,
military to come into the
if they was
schools.
going to arrest her, they could have just. First of all, they didn't have to put her hands behind a bike and cuff her.
All that
If
stuff.
they wanted to really cuff, they could just put her hands in front of the cuff and put in the car. All of that slinging her to the ground. And
Cuffs don't need to come out at all, though. They're children. You can't handle a little child in elementary school.
That's what I said.
As a cop.
You know what I
That's
said
so-
about that
that's
too?
childish.
I said, you know what, the right thing to do, if the police gonna be there in the school, the police should have got the two police, they should have got each one of them little girls, put them in the back of the car. I wouldn't put handcuffs on them, but put them in the back of the car, drove them to their mama house, and knocked on the door with the little girl and was like, okay, your daughter's suspended because she was fighting. I had to
Yeah.
bring her in the car. Scare the little girl, but don't fucking
Yeah.
jack her up. And you know what, though? I don't care what nobody say. It's an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old little girl. You a grown woman.
Yeah.
You
Ain't got
ain't no
no
reason to jack no
business
damn baby, bro.
jacking
Like,
up a child like that.
shit.
No business.
Who the bitch think she is?
That's what I'm trying to
And
do.
then
the police
if that,
think
'cause if
they
that was
is?
their child and another officer did that to their child, they, would be upset.
pissed,
Like,
right?
what you doing?
You know what? We got to get Sonny on here because remember she became a
Sonny can't
cop.
come on here.
She became a cop. No, she can do whatever she wants.
Man, Sonny ain't coming on here. Man,
She said she want to change the community,
nigga,
right?
Man, the police is gang.
Okay. Well, Sonny ain't gang. Sonny family.
She'll know when she
So
get in there.
that'll prove that it'll either prove one point or the other.
Yeah.
So I already invited her one time. She said she'll do it. So I'm gonna reach out to her, but I'm gonna invite her while we looking at like live right now on the air. Sonny, come on to the podcast. We have a friend named Sonny. We grew up with her, whatever, from the hood, from 45th, and she became a cop because she said she want to be a difference in the community or whatever. So I want to know how you gonna change that difference because to me, like this. It's a lot of good cop things. I'm with Tank. Cops a gang in general. So, because if Sonny come out and if that girl was being jacked up or whatever, and by her colleague, and Sonny was like, "Yo, wait a minute now, don't be doing that or whatever," and did that whatever,
be in the
she
wrong.
gonna get all the cops gonna come around her and be like, "Yo, you trash, you flaw, you not helping us," and they gonna treat her bad and force her out.
Even though that's right.
Because I got a homeboy who became a cop. He used to work at Bottoms Up with me. And he used to valet the cars or whatever. And he became a cop. He wanted to be a cop. It was his dream to be a cop. And he was a cool ass dude all up until he became a cop. Then I showed a video on Facebook one time of the cops shutting down a music video shoot or whatever with like guns and SWAT teams and stuff. And they had their permits and everything. They had no drug paraphernalia, no guns on the set or nothing. They was just shooting a music video. But because it was a gang of niggas, it was like 100 niggas shooting a music video. The police shut it down with a SWAT. And I was like, see, this is what I'm talking about, whatever. And then he sure enough came on there. Well, you never know the circumstances around it, this, that, and the other.
That's what they gonna say
and that
about
shit changed
everything.
That's what
instantly.
they say about everything.
That dude would never have said that in the past. Period, point blank. He never would have said that. He was not that type of
But
guy.
that'd be a situation where a cop gets shot. Do we look at? Well, wait, we don't know what happened.
Yeah,
they
they
don't
gonna
say
do that
that.
because they know they out there in the shit. Once you join that shit, you in the game. It's real talk.
It's crazy.
It's bro. I'm telling you, you can't. So I definitely want to get Sonny on here from her perspective because she know ain't no malice because we love her or whatever. We done known since she was damn 13, 14 years old. So ain't no malice. But I just want to know how you gonna change or whatever. How you gonna do different in the
I just
community?
want to know what she have said or did with that bitch that threw the baby to the ground
Right.
like that.
That's what I want to know too. When you in a situation where your fellow cop is doing some dirt that you don't feel is acceptable or you feel like shouldn't happen, what do you do?
Nothing, because it's the same thing that happened. What's the lady's name that died in jail in Texas?
Sandra Bland.
Sandra Bland. The cop that spoke out, it was a black lady. She came out and spoke out and said she was ashamed of her colleagues. She was ashamed of the system because of what they did. And she got fired for speaking out about it.
Surely did.
That's what happens. And they know that's what happens.
And it's the same thing. Ted Cruz, right? So, you know, he losing.
I don't believe the polls.
But he losing in the polls.
them
Well, the
polls.
polls was right. Okay, I just want to say this real quick before I go on to the Ted Cruz thing. Everybody is like, because the polls is showing that Democrats kicking all the Republicans' ass coming up,
We've
right?
seen this before.
So wait, everybody was like, we've seen this before.
Yeah.
I don't believe the
What's your-
polls.
defend it.
Okay, the polls were accurate.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton won the popular vote by 3 million.
Right.
Trump used the strategy, and it's an old school strategy of the Electoral College to win the election. He did it.
Well, they had
He did it.
polls saying that he was going to win this state. I mean, that she was going to win this state, and she was going to win that state. And Trump actually won a popular vote in those states where she was polling better.
By fucking, he
whatever.
won those states. He won those states by, like, if you talk about Michigan, he won it by less than 50,000 votes, which is that's definitely.
But if you watch the news, they
that's
had
definitely
her
turnout.
winning. They had it as
that's
a
definitely
blowout.
turnout.
So
but
I
she
ain't
still won
fucking
the
with them
popular vote.
polls.
And okay, one poll. Okay, polls are polls. One poll being inaccurate don't exclude all the other polls. Every single other election in that thing went 99% poll. So just because Trump is an anomaly and he get the racists fired up, don't mean that
Well,
in the other poll. We talking about Senate. We
I
not talking
think
about president.
when you add propaganda into the polling shit, then it gets fucked. Like when they had. Like
Trump got y'all
not
fucked up.
not Trump. Like with how the Republicans did with Obama and Mitt Romney. They all of the conservative stations they posed was the same poll. They were saying that
Right.
Romney and McCain was gonna win or whatever. So you could use propaganda and make it whatever you want to
But
say.
see, no,
so with Trump,
because-
it was the liberal media using it or whatever to prop up Hillary. And
Trump got y'all
don't
shook.
say they wasn't.
Trump got
they
y'all
did the
shook.
same thing the conservatives did.
No, Trump got y'all shook because
I don't
he
wanna
ain't never
talk
been
about
like
this
that.
orange bastard.
When-
I don't want to talk about it either.
No, I'm just saying when Mitt Romney ran or whatever, Fox News, which ain't real, that's not real media.
Oh, that's not real.
That's not real media,
The other ones is.
bruh. Come on now.
The other ones is. The other ones don't use propaganda. They straightforward.
everything,
All
is
this
used
shit
propaganda.
fucked
All
up.
skewed.
But yeah, everything is skewed a little bit, but Fox ain't skewed a little bit. Fox skewed a lot.
Hey, see, it's done been shit. I think CNN, ABC, all them shits is screwed a lot.
How you say that?
All
though?
that shit is skewed toward the Democrats on the other ones, and Fox is skewed toward the Republicans.
But see, there's no proof of that.
Yes, it
because
is proof.
here's-
You see it on the TV every day.
Here's why there's no proof of that. Okay, I think that's just this Trump getting in people's head shit, and then he done said this shit so much that niggas think it is like that.
No,
okay,
I thought it
I've
was
seen. Okay, I seen a thing the other day. And this wasn't from Fox or CNN. This was from Vice. Okay, Vice did a thing where they ran. It was a story, an article about fake news. Right? Fox 37 times ran an anti-Obama article during this like 20-week period or whatever. Right? Anti-Obama thing, pro-Republican thing, or whatever. Okay, not one time did they run an anti-Mitt Romney article or whatever. Right? CNN. During that 20-week period, ran an anti-Obama thing 27 times. And they ran an anti-Mitt Romney thing 31 times. It's not skewed. They still run anti-shit. And they did the same thing with Hillary and
I
Trump.
hear you. Can we
CNN
move
ran
on
negative
now?
Hillary
Can we
shit.
move
Yeah,
I'm just
We
saying.
can talk about this all.
Yeah, because I'm not buying it. Anyway, ain't nobody buying this shit. Whatever.
But see, but then that's
Nah.
what. See, this is what to me. No, you
I
can't.
watched both of them myself.
But
So
wait,
I
wait.
just want to say you been talking for
But,
5 minutes.
but
boy.
wait, you
Go
can't
ahead on.
glaze over that shit because this
Yes,
is
I
what.
can. I'm gonna tell you
Nah.
how in a second after you
This is
finish.
what
Go
fucked
ahead
niggas
on.
up. This is why we lost the election. Because niggas say, oh, that shit fake. All that shit don't matter. They gonna do what they want to do shit. And then niggas don't go vote. They don't turn out. Gillum is beating DeSantis by 9 points. That's a lot. But they need the turnout. Okay, but if niggas feel like the shit fake, DeSantis winning anyways, he gonna win, they ain't gonna go turn out. So when you say shit like that, you planting that seed of doubt and niggas don't vote. That's all I'm saying. So you can't propagate that shit.
That's not anything what I was talking about. What we're talking about is propaganda with the news. And I'm not saying I'm not going to go by the Vice thing, or this, that. I'm going by what I see when I watch that shit. When I watch CNN, when I watch ABC, when I watch this, my own eyes, I see liberal shit. or whatever. It's all, everything is going for the liberal and not the conservative. And Fox is the opposite. That's all I'm saying. Now, when it come to this other shit with Gillum or whatever, I hope it's right. Shit.
That's what. But the polls say that Ted Cruz losing.
Yeah, we're good.
The
We'll
polls
see.
say that Gillum is winning.
We'll see.
We'll
So-
see.
That's all I gotta say. We'll see what happens.
It happened.
Oh, we lose all them shits.
We ain't
Yeah.
saying not.
I would take now. I want this shit to get worse. Nah, don't go. Fuck that. I want it
No,
to get,
go vote,
No,
please,
nah,
for the
I'm
love
sick of
of
this
God.
shit. I want
Nah,
y'all
go
niggas
vote.
to suffer in misery. Get the slave boats out. God damn it. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of everybody. Next nigga tell me Eminem good. I'm slapping him. I'm sick of all this. I can't take it no more.
Please go vote. Thanks.
Yeah, go vote. I'm bullshit. Go vote
Fuck bitches get money.
and vote.
I
Fuck
mean, it
bitches,
doesn't
get
matter.
money, vote.
I feel like even with the news, it doesn't matter which way the news sways. You voting makes a difference. That's all that matters.
That's true.
So just go vote.
Just go vote.
If you go vote, then you have the power to sway wherever it goes.
But
It doesn't matter what they say.
back to the Republicans being trash thing or whatever. So Ted Cruz, who's losing to DeSantis, to the dude in the polls or whatever, he posted something because his competitor had said something about the Dallas shooting, where the woman came in and shot the man in his house or whatever. And he was like, Ted Cruz's opponent was like, we can't allow this to happen in 2018. This is ridiculous. This is a crime. She should be charged with murder. Yada, yada, yada. We got to stop police brutality. That's what he said. We got to stop police brutality. Ted Cruz then shared the shit and was like, in his own words, turning against our police. Because he said stop police brutality. So if they not even looking at police brutality as a negative thing or whatever, because if you speak out against police brutality, they're saying that that's negative. Like you negative against police. But shouldn't police be against police brutality?
Yes.
So we definitely need to get
Well, if niggas want to do some justice, they need to start showing more white people getting shot by the police. Then shit have happened.
they won't care.
Yeah,
They won't care. Because when the shit got real hot back in 2016, 2015, and it was like, the niggas was getting killed every day, like every day.
Yeah, them niggas,
or whatever.
they
They was, but wait,
can't do
niggas, I seen a whole bunch, like the kid in Utah who had his headphones in and a hoodie up, and the police thought he was a robbery suspect. He walking behind him was like, stop, stop, stop. The kid can't hear him because he got his hoodie on with his headphones in, and he like, stop, 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 stop. Dude ain't stop. He just kept walking, not running, and he shot him in the back 8 times. Or whatever. No justice for that shit. That was a white dude.
I know, but they don't
The
use,
white
they don't
dude-
use
the white
they don't
dude with
use it
AK?
as propaganda like they do with niggas. 'cause
Yeah, they don't-
They
it's not the same.
they use like they trying to traumatize
Yeah.
a nigga when it was really hot. They looking and picking every damn
time.
one. Oh, look at this
They
one.
don't
Oh,
do the
we got
same
another one.
thing.
Oh, we got another one.
How
Oh, we got
often do
another
y'all
one.
think? How often do y'all think that a white death by the police has occurred in the same manner as a black death? Like for example, Philando Castile. Like the way he got killed, that was murder by the cops. How often do you think that happens to a white dude, or do you think white people who get killed by the cops is mostly during their
I
crimes?
seen one that wasn't even on the news, but it was on everywhere else or whatever. That they, if it was black, they would have used it. It would have been everywhere. Well, it was in a hotel room or something.
Yeah, with
and
the
the fact
AK.
when he was down, he was like,
Yeah.
he was begging, like, please don't shoot.
And
me,
they
please.
shot him.
Every nigga
White
seen
dude.
this, but that shit
But they
wasn't on
don't
the
care.
news. No,
But that's the thing.
They ain't using it as propaganda like they do with Michael Brown and everything. That shit wasn't on CNN and
I seen it. I seen it on CNN. But the thing about it was,
please,
it
they
don't.
lost over that bitch.
Here go the thing though. We were talking about the media a second ago. It don't gain no steam. Black people don't care about the white people, and like black people care about black people. So when you want to gain steam on your thing, you have to put black people, because if you just say that it's just the police, I done said this a long time. The police brutality thing is not a race thing; it's a police thing. They don't know how to do their job or whatever. Because it don't matter if you white, black, whatever. The little girl getting beat up was getting beat up by a black woman police. So it don't matter. Once you put that badge on, you turn into one of them. So it just get more ratings if you make it a white black thing. And the reason why shit get ratings, I tell people this all the time. The reason why shit get ratings is not because somebody made it to where that's what you watch. It's because that's what people want to see.
They like the drama.
Right. Love and hip hop don't have
like
high
the drama.
ratings because VH1 wants you to have high ratings. If niggas watch educational shit, they will show educational shit. But niggas don't watch that shit. Niggas watch the drama.
Hey man, life too heavy, dog. I love it, hip hop. I got to see some ass every now and then. I want to see some foolishness.
That's some foolishness,
They had to
boy.
take a break from their damn social media shit. 'Cause I'm like, man, what is this shit trying to do? They
social media?
Yeah, social media, all that shit. They're
Social
trying
media,
to traumatize.
but
a
you
nigga
realize
on a daily
social
basis.
media ain't nobody in control of that but the people. So social media is the pulse of the world.
It's like a reflection of what people
Yeah,
like.
that's how the world think, bro.
That's how they think.
I'm so
That's how
sick
they
of
feel.
seeing Bill Cosby on the
Oh, let's talk
timeline.
about him. Segue. Let's talk about this motherfucker.
I can't wait till this shit over with, because niggas act like this is just the biggest crime in history.
Because they
I'm
didn't
telling
know.
you.
You didn't know Thomas Jefferson used to just buy a bitch and rape him. What is we talking?
Like, what?
What if Thomas
They act
Jefferson
like
was
he's
still
the only
alive today?
person to ever
God damn it,
do
or whatever.
this. They just-
Do you think the everyday nigga give a damn about the bitch that got bought by Thomas Jefferson, Sally Hemings? You think they care about Sally Hemings and her family and their rights to Monticello because they was raped by Thomas Jefferson and they have as much rights to the Jefferson family heir as
Is
anybody
that
else?
bitch on the Mount? Thing?
Hell
What's
yeah.
the presidents on the Mount?
Mount
there?
Rushmore, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln.
Benjamin Franklin,
No, Benjamin Franklin ain't
Oh,
up
no,
there. He
no,
no
no,
president.
no,
Oh,
no.
shit. Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
And who we missing? It might be
Might be
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Yeah, it might be Jefferson.
Look at this shit. Now they want to get rid of Bill Cosby's star, but we got a monument of this
This
motherfucker
man
up there.
face. I don't know.
Donald
Get the
Trump got
fuck
a
out of
star?
here. I don't give a fuck.
You know what my
Trump
thing
is a
was?
star though. He
You
should
know-
have a star.
You know my thing about the whole Bill
Trump
Cosby
is a
thing
star.
that's
He
pissing me
should.
off or whatever. And this go back to what you were saying about social media. Niggas ignorant as hell. Like, and what I mean by that is, okay, Bill Cosby admitted that he did what he did, and they like,
Bill Cosby admitted that he gave her pills.
yes, that's the crime.
That's not a crime.
The crime is that
that's
he
not a
sexually
crime. The crime
assaulted
is
her.
rape.
Okay.
Giving them pills is
Let's
not a
be
crime.
No, no, no.
Because she take the
Giving her
pills
is not
willingly.
crime.
Well, yeah.
And that's another thing that's pissing me off about this crowd, because she
Speak.
came out and said that she took these pills willingly. So he didn't put it in her drink. He didn't give it to her forcefully. He held out the pills and said, "Take this." She took them, mother lovers.
No,
and passed
she
them out.
asked what they were.
She asked what they were.
He
and
didn't
she-
tell her. He's like,
He didn't
"He
tell
gonna
her.
make you-
and- but
He's
she
gonna
still-
make you feel good.
And she still took
What
them.
the fuck?
But now, just because if I give
I'm
you,
tired of this not blaming the victim.
but wait
shit.
though,
I'm-
you can't.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm
How you
sick
gonna
of
blame
this
the
shit.
victim?
I'm not
proof-
saying
hold
all
on,
the
no,
blame.
my another thing is, what proof is there that he actually raped her besides the fact that she said it?
Man, that nigga.
Where's
raped
the
her.
evidence?
That nigga raped her.
No. We're in the judicial system. We're in
Yeah,
the criminal
I
I don't
justice
need.
system.
I
I
got
don't
you.
really. I
I
don't really
got you.
need too much evidence, but that I know Bill fucked him.
Yeah, he raped her. He raped her.
I'm just
Bill
no.
fucked
I'm
I'll
thinking
tell you
like
why
in
he
the
raped her.
But there ain't
judicial
no proof.
sense.
Wait,
Exactly.
I'll
I'll tell you why he raped
evidence.
her. Because he said, I didn't rape her, right? Or whatever, right? And then when he got found guilty of it, he was like, well, I did rape her, but I got a mental illness that made me rape women. So,
What?
yeah,
I ain't
that's
never
what he
heard
said
that.
this week.
But I never heard.
I
this
ain't
shit.
heard
But
that.
what did you read?
Google
this
it. Google it.
Well,
This crowd,
Look,
nah.
he
This
said
is
he has
facts.
a.
So that sound crazy.
Where your
as
phone
hell.
All of
at?
a
Where your phone
sudden.
at, Bria? Look it up. I want you to look it up because this ain't no motherfucking Jack's facts. This is fact. Oh shit, this is fact. Look it up.
I just read all about this yesterday, and I
The-
didn't
the
see anything
ghost.
come out about that.
Goddamn show. That ain't no ghost.
They don't. Oh, they fucked it up. I was there. That's the
about
ghost
the ghost of Bill
of Heathcliff Huxtable, daddy.
You stupid. Oh damn. Keep going. Keep talking.
Okay, yo. So, anyways, so how much can you get? None of the blame if you just
None of the blame.
take some pills from a
Because
nigga.
I was watching the video, and she said that she took the pills willingly, and the lady was like, "But you trusted him." Like she tried to put the blame back on Bill Cosby. That
if
you
you-
took the pills.
If you don't take them pills that you don't know what they is, you avoid all this shit. You avoid the whole situation if you don't take them pills.
Listen.
And then it's back in the 80s when everybody was taking pills to feel
don't
good
give a
and
fuck.
to get high. Come on,
No, you
bruh.
gotta give a fuck about
You
the
have
time
to.
period.
If I
'Cause
say-
everything
you gotta
else,
give a fuck about
everything
time
else you talk
Okay,
about
so
the
if I
time
take a
period,
girl,
it's
if I
about the
take a
time.
girl out, and I say, here go a drink, here go a drink, here go a drink, here go a drink, and she take all of them,
She
and just
might
get
have
up.
fucked up.
It don't matter. And I'm talking about me in this situation.
Okay.
If I take a girl out and I keep buying her drinks until she get real fucked up.
No,
or
no,
whatever,
and,
right?
and she keeps doing what?
She keep taking the drinks.
She keeps drinking them.
But
right?
listen,
okay.
she drunk as fuck. That don't mean I have the right to rape her.
But what
crime-
happens if she don't take them drinks?
It don't matter.
No,
rape
I
is rape.
said was what happens if she don't take the drinks?
She don't pass out.
She
And
don't
she don't
pass
pass out,
out.
and she don't get raped.
All I want is simple answers. To
It's
questions.
not a. It's not.
That's
a,
all I want.
No, I'm not gonna let this shit ride. It is not a person who gets raped fault that they got raped. What the fuck y'all talking about?
No, we're
It don't
not
matter
saying
if
it's
you
their
Ain't
fault.
nobody saying that shit.
We're not saying
Ain't
it's their
nobody
fault they
saying that
got
shit.
raped. I'm saying it's her fault for taking the pills and she didn't know what they were.
Taking the
What
pills,
doing?
you didn't know what they were. They made you pass out, and then what happened
It's
when she
your
passed
fault
out?
for- it's your-
She got raped. So you basically you're saying the thing that initiated her getting
No.
raped.
But
was
that's
her
the
fault.
truth. That's just the facts of the
That's
situation.
the fact of the situation. If
can't
you
say that's
didn't
not a
do
fact.
this,
The problem
this would
is
not happen.
It's Bill Cosby's fault she got raped.
But I'm just saying,
he raped her.
What you just said was the thing that initiated this was her taking the pills and blacking out. That's the thing that initiated it.
Okay, well that's
That's
saying,
all I'm saying.
No, it's not, because that's,
That's
like
all-
saying
that's
like
what you
saying
said.
a woman walking down the street in a thong and a nigga who's a rapist rape her. That's her fault. She was walking down the street in a thong.
Then
That
you're
is
gonna make
not
it a
the
false
same
equivalency.
thing.
What
Because
you
that
mean
is
it's
not
false
fuck with
equivalency?
your awareness or anything. If you
Her
walking down the
awareness,
street.
right? Her awareness
Okay, well
is
if
not
you take
skewed.
a lot of
That's totally
if a
different.
girl go out and take a lot of drinks from a dude and she get inebriated or whatever, then it's her fault. She shouldn't have took all them drinks. That's dumb as fuck.
No, that's not dumb
It don't
as
matter
fuck.
if you take a pill. I want to get high and fucked up with my homeboys or with my friends too. So you saying a woman can't get high and fucked up with us because you might get raped. So you not allowed to get high and fucked up. Why she can't get high and fucked up and not get raped? The rape is the problem. The rape is his fault. She didn't get raped. She didn't say come rape me because I'm fucked
If
up.
you leave your door unlocked, no, it's not your fault that you get robbed. But you left your door unlocked.
It don't matter. It's still the breaking in and entering. Is
I know,
the
but
crime.
can you
It don't
can
matter
you
about-
avoid that by locking your door?
Okay, but that
Can
ain't
you
got nothing to
avoid
do
that by
with it.
locking? I just like simple answers to simple questions.
Yes, you can avoid
That's
that
all
by
I'm
locking
saying.
your door.
That's all I'm saying.
But a nigga that kick in your door, he broke in your house, he's a criminal.
Oh,
A
whatever.
nigga that opened your door because it wasn't locked, he broke in your house, is a criminal. The me locking my door part
Oh,
is
whatever.
irrelevant. That's my point about the whole she could have not took the pills. It's fucking irrelevant. Bill Cosby could have not raped her. He's a fucking scumbag. He's a rapist. I don't give a fuck what she did.
That's your opinion.
Because she was passed out. You can't consent if you passed out.
That's your opinion.
That's how we know it's not consensual.
That and just
How you gonna
and
consent?
first of all or whatever, I don't fuck bitches passed out for.
Then you
All
rape somebody.
No, I was passed out. So did I
Oh,
get
you was
raped
passed out.
or whatever? This go all the way back to the other thing. Some bitches like to get fucked up and fuck. A lot of people like to get fucked up and fuck or whatever, and that's just a fact of society of human people. Let's not act like this ain't a thing or whatever.
It's a
Like
thing.
you don't know pill popping hoes that go get fucked up and get fucked and
On
no
purpose.
But if they like doing that, they don't claim rape. These women are claiming
the
rape
only reason they claim, or they got a reason to claim rape.
because they didn't want it. It's unconsensual.
They got a
so
reason to claim
okay.
rape.
For example,
if you
No.
embarrassed about some shit that you did or whatever, then you could claim
it's not
rape.
up to me to guess if a woman like to get fucked up and rape and fuck. That's not mine.
But
That's
you
not
can
up to me to guess.
assume that
But you
it's
can-
all on
If I go out with Bria and I'm hanging out with Bria and she get real fucked up and drunk, am I just to assume that Bria got fucked up because she want me to fuck her? That's stupid.
What you talking about? Boy?
I'm talking about what you just said.
No,
It's a
what
lot of
I'm
people
just
who
saying,
like
if
to
y'all
do
go out drinking and both of y'all fucked up and y'all fuck or whatever, that's not a rape.
that. That's not even what. That's not what
And
happened.
she's more fucked up than you, or she's way more fucked up than you, and you still fuck. That's not rape.
If me and Bria go out and we hang out.
Sorry to put you in this.
And she the only woman here.
situation,
I'm the only
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
It's just-
We just
If
throwing-
me-
you just throwing your pussy in there.
If Bria,
Just take bird pussy. Whoop.
that is.
Where it's going?
if me and Bria go hang out and she get fucked up and I get fucked up or whatever, but clearly I'm not the most fucked up because I'm making actions and I fuck Bria while she passed out, and then Bria wake up and she's like, "Why did you do that? I raped her." Because she cannot consent while I'm passed out. If a person cannot, this shit ain't hard. This is what I don't understand about it. I get what y'all saying. Y'all don't understand about this, and I don't understand about the consent part. Consent is not hard to understand. Watch
I don't
this.
believe these
Bria,
hoes.
can we have sex? No is the answer.
just saying what's
There's
real.
the consent. There's
I'm
no
gonna just say
consent.
what's real. I don't believe these hoes.
But see, that's,
I don't believe them.
But
man.
that's okay.
And you can't say
It's
that that's not. And you can't say that my not believing them.
I said I just said that's okay.
I ain't talking
But
about
it's
you.
not up.
I ain't talking about you.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just saying because people try to what's the word? They try to make it disingenuous that you don't believe the hoes or whatever. Make it seem like you trying to be there's some malice behind it. Just don't believe the hoes.
Right.
That it ain't got nothing to do with.
I'm a woman.
I'm a rape apologist.
Look,
and
I
all
am
that
a
shit.
woman, and I still see too many inconsistencies in these stories for me to be like, okay, how do you know what happened after 30 something years ago or
Yeah.
something like that? How do you? There's no just logically and dealing with the criminal justice system. There's no evidence for them to even convict him of what they're convicting him of. There's no evidence. There's no physical evidence. There's no videotapes. There's no nothing. There's no
But
phone
you don't need-
conversation.
I don't like hoes.
Yes, you do. You're in the criminal justice system. You need evidence
But
for
wait,
a case.
no, that's not what I was about to say. I'm not saying you
Oh,
don't
I
need
was
no
about to
evidence.
say, what the
but
heck?
All you have
Basically,
to do,
they're building it off of he said, she said right now. That's
Negative.
basically what this whole
Negative.
case is.
Negative.
Yes, it is.
Let me tell you why it's not. Let me tell you why it's not. Let me tell you why it's not.
Tell me why it's not.
Okay.
Please tell me. 'Cause
Okay, when Trump got accused of raping or groping or whatever you want, sexual assault.
Sexual assault.
Right.
I hate when niggas just throw that rape around.
I'm
Don't just-
trying to figure
don't
out. I
just
just
throw
trying to
rape in
figure out the
there.
word. When Trump got accused of sexual assault,
Yeah.
what did Trump say?
I ain't do it.
I ain't do it. He stand firm on that. Now, that is what Bria just said. That's he say, she say from 20 years ago, and he say, she say from 20 years ago do not stand up, so ain't even no case been brought up against Trump. Okay? So now, Bill Cosby got accused of raping a woman after he gave her pills or whatever. All Bill Cosby had to say to keep his old creepy ass free was, I ain't do it. I ain't do none of that shit. Because guess what? They don't have no evidence. They don't have no toxicology. They ain't got nothing. If he would have stood on that stand the whole time and say he did not do it, he would have been fine. There was no other witnesses, no cooperation. Bill Cosby got on the stand and said, I gave her the pills. Well, that's the first part of it. So now all you have to do after that point, as the prosecution, is convince the jury of 12 that he did the other part, and they did.
Well, I don't know what. I think that
Should have lied.
Well, I think that the whole thing of it supposed to be in a settlement or whatever, they using what you said in a settlement against you in a criminal case. That's unethical right there. I wouldn't.
What
settle
settlement? She ain't take no money.
Well, what the hell was he?
No, because that's the thing. That's
What the fuck
another
was
thing
that?
too. Because
no, she had a civil suit against him before.
yeah,
Oh, she had a civil suit. She
For
sued and she got
3.6
some money.
million. Yeah, she sued and got some money.
Oh,
And that's
okay.
another thing about it. That
Bill,
made
you
me-
fucking up in these streets, you old bitch.
but you know why she, and that
Yeah,
came
but if
up
they already settled the civil suit, why she coming at him again?
because criminal don't have nothing to do with civil.
Yeah, no.
And that's the thing. If you go in a civil suit and somebody's accusing you of rape or whatever, in a civil suit and they're suing you for this, you better take it all the way to court. Don't
Yeah,
settle,
but
because
why
when
did
you
she
settle,
choose- my question is, why did she choose now?
you can choose whatever you want.
But okay, during her civil suit, okay, they finally got her to a number she was on. They said, but she just wanted to get it over with. So at that point in time, if he had raped her and messed up her life, and
Oh,
stuff
okay,
like
I see what you're saying.
Why didn't she say
the
something
lady who
then
he
and wanted
the
it
lady
to-
who he gave the money to in the silver suit did not put criminal charges on him. That's two different people. The silver suit woman, he gave the $3.6 million to settle.
They're two different people.
Okay, yeah, she accused him of sexual misconduct or whatever in the civil suit. They settled out of court for $3.6 million or whatever. Then this white looking lady, the one that looked like Fabio,
white looking man.
yeah, the
Holy
man looking
shit.
lady,
Constant.
yeah, she said she didn't want no money. She didn't want to be in the suit. She wanted him to go to jail. The lady who was in the civil suit was black, but that hurt
Oh, okay, I
Bill
thought they were
Cosby.
the same
Right?
two
No,
people.
it's two different ladies, and that hurt Bill Cosby in the end because you already paid money for sexual misconduct in this case. So how I'm supposed to believe you ain't do sexual misconduct in this case?
Let's get it right. This was in 2004. Bill 81. How old was he in 2004?
70 something.
This nigga 70 something years old.
70.
Give him,
Yeah.
No, you can't give a
72?
bitch. Oh no.
71?
I thought the movie Wolf of Wall Street said that one of the more Quaaludes after like the late 70s.
It was, but
What pills Bill giving these hoes?
I don't know. I don't know what he was giving them. He could have been giving them
In
ecstasy.
2004?
Yeah,
What he
ecstasy.
giving? You want no Quaaludes? What
Right,
the fuck
not
he
in
was giving them in
2004,
2004? At 70 years
It's
old.
something that can be comparable to Quaaludes. You can give a high dosage of Ambien.
He shouldn't
Some
even
sleepy
made it to
time
trial.
tea.
I don't understand how he made it to trial without Camille killing his ass.
I just think my thing is I don't have no sympathy for the creepy
I ain't got no
ass nigga.
sympathy for
Here go
him
my
either.
thing. Number one, and this is my
I was-
opinion.
and see, this
Go
is what we
ahead.
need to clarify. I am not saying that he is justified in whatever he
No,
did.
no,
Oh,
we
okay.
didn't say
I
that.
just find it really.
I was gonna say this though.
strange that she would take pills, not knowing what.
Here's
they are.
what I was gonna say. Bill Cosby a creepy ass nigga. He been a creepy ass nigga. That's number one. Number two, if you don't think he raped these women, you wildin'. He raped somebody. He.
I think a couple of them would get.
Even if it was one or two that liked
Yeah.
it and wanted to do
No, I
it,
think it was more than one or two.
it's too many. It's too many, bruh. He did something he ain't supposed to do. And guess how many too many rapes is?
Well, I know,
one.
when your reputation precedes you as a rapist.
Okay, I'm trying to tell you.
God damn
Not
it.
to mention, let's be real, black people. Everybody in the industry came out. D.L. Hughley, Hannibal Buress, all these comedians were like, "Yeah, Bill be raping bitches."
Yeah.
They said that before this even became a big thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the shit started because Hannibal Buress was on stage getting heckled, and they was like, Bill Cosby said your stand-up trash. Hannibal Buress said, I don't care because Bill Cosby raped women. That's how this whole thing started.
How the whole industry know this shit?
Everybody know because he been doing it. He guilty. Fuck that nigga, man.
Well, I was like, what? I just want to know what Hollywood got going on that is so secluded from the rest
same
of
thing-
society.
listen,
You hear me?
the
Because
same
they all
shit-
doing the same thing.
You damn right. The same shit that Harvey Weinstein was doing, and everybody knew
Everybody
about
doing
it.
it.
And ain't nobody say nothing.
Because they
This
got their
shit,
own
bro.
little-
This
they're-
shit. This
they're-
nigga
they have
guilty.
their own
Well, I
little
don't know
country.
what
They
exactly
have their own
did Harvey
constitution,
Weinstein
their own
do.
laws.
The sexual misconduct shit. He didn't rape nobody.
I heard
but-
that he raped the. He
Oh, I don't know about the rape
One-
case.
a
I can't
girl,
speak
yeah.
on something I don't
One
know.
person said you rape.
Yeah,
but
I can't
it
speak
might
on
be
that.
iffy. But I was saying, if you saying, "Hey man, you could get this role if you fuck me,"
Right.
is that?
That's
not
what that's what
rape.
everybody knew he was doing.
Yeah, that's not
Uma
rape.
Thurman literally got her chance by fucking Harvey Weinstein.
Hey.
If you didn't fuck
She
Harvey
ain't mad,
Weinstein,
is she? She ain't mad. She
ain't
happy.
complained about it, but she did say, yeah, he did proposition me. Okay, that's cool. Guess what, Uma Thurman? You can't act. So if it wasn't for Harvey Weinstein, you would never been famous. So I get it. I'm not saying that his proposition was correct. That's not
World
what I'm
is so
arguing.
messed up.
I'm just saying all these motherfuckers know. So everybody that's out there crying spilled milk over Bill Cosby, number one, he did it. Number two, he don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. It's because the niggas that sharing the memes and talking about free Cosby and all that, y'all the niggas that Bill Cosby was sitting on stage talking about he can't stand.
He can't stand y'all.
He said he hates y'all niggas on stage.
Sagging your-
Sagging your
you're
pants and you're cursing. That's y'all.
Well, the whole thing
And
about
And now y'all crying over this
Well, the
nigga.
thing with the
Fuck that
what they
nigga.
call it, the pound cake speech, she was saying everybody crying because they when the police come and shoot the kid running down the street with the pound cake. But what was he doing with the pound cake or whatever? He tried to just so he
Fuck Bill Cosby.
this the nigga that nigga
I
just
hope that nigga rot, bruh. Real shit. I don't got no. Fuck that nigga, bruh.
I ain't
I
trying.
mean, and he deserved what he get.
He a
I
rapist.
just
Fuck
don't understand
him.
in the criminal justice system.
And
how that
okay,
happens.
so let's get to that real quick. The whole we don't understand why the criminal justice system fucked them over like that. Yeah, we do, cause the criminal justice system fuck niggas over all the time.
wrong.
Okay, go ahead then.
He was
Please
trying
don't
to
say
buy NBC.
Oh,
that is why. Because he was trying to buy this network
Well,
and they didn't want it to happen. That's why.
I'm so sick of seeing that shit.
get the fuck out of here.
He was trying to buy it, bro. Bro, Prince was trying to buy Warner.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was
Warner
trying to buy
Brothers worth
Sony.
$3 billion. Prince had $88 in a fucking waffle. Get the fuck out of here.
In 1992,
I
Bill
really don't
Cosby
believe he
got with some white boy investors that was trying to buy a lot of stock in the NBC.
Right.
That's where the whole
And that was just stock. And it was only 10%, which wouldn't have been nothing. Magic Johnson bought stock in the Los Angeles Dodgers, and nigga like he owned the Dodgers. Magic Johnson owned 20%. That is not ownership. So niggas, he did not try to buy NBC.
Oh, you believe it?
Huh?
That he tried to buy NBC?
Well, I did, yeah.
Yeah, but nah, he didn't.
Well, just
See, but
well,
Bria
That's how
take
whole-
facts,
Well,
unlike y'all
yeah.
niggas.
Yeah, I saw the.
well, let me get a
article.
logical thinking of this. NBC, even in 1992, if that was
Still
when
was
he
worth $1
buying,
billion.
was worth at least $1 to $2 billion. Bill Cosby never had $1 billion in his life. And even if he did have $1 billion, NBC is worth $1 billion. So that would be all
his money.
to
He
buy.
couldn't pay the when you buy an asset, you have to pay the staff. You have to keep the upkeep. You have to pay for all them cameras, all them satellites. That shit costs money.
In order to buy NBC that costs $4 billion, you got to have 50, 40 billion.
In 2000 and something, I want to say 6 or 5 or 3, something like that. Comcast bought NBC or whatever. That's a corporation buying a corporation. T-Mobile bought Metro PCS. That's a
So
corporation
he
buying a
wasn't teaming
corporation.
up with other people and had like investors and
No.
stuff like that.
Yeah, but
No.
the thing with
Okay.
that, see the thing,
See,
even
that's
with
what my understanding
even with
was.
the investors, if it costs $1 billion, you don't have nowhere near $1 billion. The investors would have to put in more money,
Than him.
you.
So
or
he
you
ain't
have
got
to
nothing.
have too many damn
Right.
investors.
Yeah.
Also, NBC in 2000 and Bill Cosby, this shit came out
gotta
what,
pay all of them, I
14 or
think.
15? In 2014, 15, NBC was valued at like $20 billion. First of all, let's talk about black billionaires real quick. How many black billionaires in America?
What?
5.
2. It's 2.
Oprah and somebody
gonna
else.
And I'm
say
talking
one- I
about
was gonna say
African
one at
American.
first, but
I
I
ain't
didn't
talking them African niggas that live here or that nigga from Canada. I'm talking about black African Americans, descendants of slaves that are billionaires. It's 2. Oprah and fucking Michael Jordan. That's it.
Diddy close.
Diddy close.
Jay-Z close.
But when you say Jay-Z and Diddy close, guess what? They got $600 and $700 million respectively. Although, hey, my nigga, that's a lot of money. I'm not.
They're just seeing the Forbes say they worth 800 million. 800.
Okay, then it's up.
870 for
Then it's
Diddy
up.
and 860
Then it's
for
up.
Jay-Z.
Since the
I
last
feel
time
like
I'm
I had
like,
that much money.
I know 8. That ain't even shit though. 800. Think about
All
this.
of this ain't shit.
That ain't shit. $800
To
million.
them.
But think about
To
this.
me,
Okay,
that would be-
Bria, if I said I'm gonna give you $200 million, you'd be like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. Well, that's how far away they are from $1 billion. You know how hard it is to make 200 million? Come on, man. And then
Well, it's a lot easier when you got 800 million.
true, but that's still
That's
a
true.
lot.
It's easy.
That's still a
Much
lot.
easier,
That's why.
'cause
That's
you
why
can-
when you get a certain amount of money, you're not gonna go broke.
No,
I don't give a fuck
yeah,
what you do.
I agree with that.
You get a certain.
But on
money
average,
make
how much
money.
you think a
Smart
nigga
about it.
making a year? Jay-Z probably making more than Diddy, but Diddy make a lot of
Diddy
money.
got a lot of shit
Diddy
going on.
Jay-Z do too though.
Jay-Z too.
I would say
has-
both of
who
them.
has more?
Let's say both of them a year make, and we talking about profit because you still got to run your businesses.
I think profit.
Putting money in your pocket, 80 million, which is a shit ton of
Jay-Z
money.
got lucky
In a year?
with Jay-Z got lucky with the Sprint deal with Tidal because
Yeah.
they bought some, so he made a quick 200 million.
Right,
Bomb
or
like
else he
that.
would have been that. Yeah, but you know, like I mean, let's go with Diddy then, because he got Ciroc, and but it's not his. He invest in
I
it.
didn't know Sean John was still going. That shit. They
I
said
did not know
they said
that
that shit
either.
bringing in 55 million. a
Sean
year.
John,
a whole
but
commercial the other day.
I about
I
to say
was
Sean
like,
John. You know why y'all niggas stopped knowing about Sean John? It's funny you said that. I mentioned that. That shit designer now.
Yeah.
like it's
It's
not
like
like
for
back
white
in the day.
people now.
Sean John was shit we got at the mall and
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Sean John is
anymore.
designer shit now. They only, you know how designers don't put their logos on shit. Remember the Sean John jeans saying Sean John on the side? Yeah, no,
shirts.
not no more, my
Sean
nigga.
John.
That shit bring in $55 million from, and the
Yeah.
Ciroc shit, he owned like damn near half of that shit. So
Yeah.
he getting a lot of money
Yeah.
from Ciroc too.
So did he?
But he's still at least 20 years from being a billionaire.
Mm.
Because you
I
got
think-
money
I think-
going out and money coming in. I would say 20 years.
20 years is a long time, and he had
20 years
800
is a
something million.
long time.
Just 10 years ago, he was probably.
You know what? It might
I
not be
don't know.
20 years, but as
It's
we
gonna be a while.
as we reflect on $1 billion, being a true billionaire, because in 10 years, being a billionaire ain't gonna be a big deal no more. Because it's a dude who play baseball, Mike Trout. They talking about his next contract gonna be $500 million. So he signed 2 of those. He a billionaire. Plus sponsorship and stuff like that. Tiger Woods was damn near a billionaire until he fucked up. But
He got another white bitch. Keep fucking with
Does
no
he
white girl.
really?
hey,
Come on.
this one must be good because he won the other day.
He
Shout out
won.
Tiger. Bud hate it turned Bud hate Tiger.
But that's
He say
when
he
the,
can't
that's
stand him.
that's when the problems come when he started winning.
Yeah.
Started getting the big head. He want to go fuck every white bitch.
But yeah, man, you know, niggas for real though, niggas tripping and talking about they don't understand why Bill Cosby got the shit going and he and these other people free. Nigga, y'all knows how the justice system work.
Yeah.
The justice system ain't designed for niggas. So the
You right.
shock,
You right.
the shock that Bill Cosby would go to jail
I'm
while
not
Donald
shocked.
Trump running
I'm
free.
Just like,
See,
nigga, really?
All the memes that they putting up, this person, and most of them other people ain't even did shit that Cosby did.
Yeah.
Cosby raped bitches. They don't. Niggas
Rape.
are trying to equivalent.
Yeah, they're trying to do what's the dude for Supreme Court, Brett
Kavanaugh?
They're trying to compare them to as well.
I think that whole shit.
Kavanaugh is
is
sexual misconduct. She's not even accusing him, I don't think, of having sex with her. I think she's accusing him of groping her or something like that.
They just trying.
But I'm not sure.
They're just trying to delay the inevitable or whatever.
Well, I
All of this
mean,
shit. which
the nigga really ain't
There wasn't
deserving
something
of it.
about a 15-year-old girl with him.
No, that's you thinking of the dude from Alabama. What, Roy Moore?
that's Roy Moore. Yeah.
Roy Moore. He lost. Fuck him. He a rapist
No,
and a
I thought I saw something
pedophile.
about that.
I don't know. Most Republicans are pedophiles anyways. Yeah, I said it. Fuck
That
it.
is very true.
That's true. Every time a fucking political person come out that they're a pedophile,
It's
it's always a
something
Republican.
about being a pedophile.
Straight up. Democrats
Always.
just scumbags. They not Republicans. They standard issue scumbags. That's fine.
Crackers is crackers. I don't trust none of them. I think they all fucking.
Accurate.
They all doing some dirt, and I don't know
Accurate.
what the fuck they doing. I don't trust them motherfuckers on that hill
I would say government.
at all. Where the hell?
Government gang too, just like the police.
Well, government is white people.
Government
They're
gang
white
gang.
men,
That's why
so-
Gillum. Let me tell you what's gonna happen to Gillum. Gillum gonna win. Same thing with the dude who running against Ted Cruz in Texas. They all hopes and dreams now, lollipops, right? They gonna win. They gonna get in there. They gonna be like, "Listen, what you gonna do?" He's like, "Well, I want to do this." Nah, nigga, this is what you
This
gonna
ain't how it
do.
work.
and then they gonna be neutered.
How long has Bernie Sanders been in these politics shit?
Yeah, Bernie ain't got no power.
Years.
Bernie ain't got no power.
What the hell?
Bernie been a nut job from day one. But the thing is about Bernie in Congress, and you got if Congress take more than one person voting or whatever. So Bernie, he always vote with his crazy shit, but they don't worry about that one vote. Every time, go back, bro. I seen the thing. It was real funny. They showed votes of Bernie Sanders, right? And it was all this shit that was like radical shit. So it'd be all these no's or all these yeses, and then they have one independent voting over here the other way. That's Bernie every time. It was like they did a
Gosh,
vote.
I love Bernie
They did a
Sanders.
vote in 1993. Yeah, 93. Hillary Clinton, when she was the first lady, her goal was to get a universal health care for everybody. So she pushed it and she pushed it and she pushed it. And she got it as a vote in Congress or whatever, right? So it's universal health care, which means like socialized health care. Everybody get free health care. This is 93 now that Hillary came up with this and wanted to do this. So the vote came up in Congress. Everybody voted no, except like 13 Democrats and Bernie. And Bernie just over there, click the button, like just sitting over there. Bernie been crazy since day one, bro. So he don't count.
I like Bernie Sanders.
Everybody else.
What is
don't.
it about the whole damn system? Don't nobody tell the truth.
Because it's about power. It's the same thing like
about
rape.
power
A
and
mother-
greed.
Let me say
Nobody
this.
tell the everybody know.
Power and greed.
It's about power,
If
bro.
you tell the truth, you can't have
Ain't
power.
got nothing to do with
you tell
money.
the truth, you can't keep your
Yeah,
money.
ain't got. It's just all 100%
when
about power.
politician like just how Bill reputation precedes him as a rapist.
Yep.
All politicians reputation precedes them as
Scumbags.
a liar. This,
Yeah, we
this,
keep
this,
it
that. And
going.
it's like
Yeah.
so when your reputation precedes, it's something that everybody already know. But
That's
we
why
all
people
act
like.
this
That's why
ain't
people
what it
like
is.
Gillum and your boy who running against Ted Cruz and the chick in New York and all these people. The black lady in Boston who won the congressional seat and ain't never been a black congressman in Boston because these people are just regular people. The chick in New York was a bartender, so they know they're not corrupted yet.
Yeah,
But when they get in there,
It's inevitable.
I just pay attention to who Angela Rye backing.
yeah, because that's my boo.
Angela Rye
She
behind
good,
them.
yeah.
Then I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, but
they
you know
solid.
that's the thing, man. Politics are about power. I want to say this too about the whole
Matt?
rape thing because they
Did you call him
said
Matt?
who?
Did you say Matt?
No,
Oh, go ahead.
no. What you talking about?
thought you said
But about the whole rape thing, I seen a few memes that was like, and it's funny too because they got on Trump for saying this, but then they said it too. But I seen a few memes that was like, look how ugly this bitch is. Why would Bill Cosby rape this ugly bitch when he had all these fine women around him? Rape don't have nothing to do with looks, bro. Rape
really
is about
don't. It's about
power.
power, yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with
I
looks.
don't know. Sometimes it got to do with looks because some rapists just like bad bitches. You don't think it's a rapist out there just fucking bad bitches?
I'm pretty sure it is, cuz, but it's still
But
about
that is-
power.
yeah, it's still about power.
It's
though,
still
that
about
is.
power.
Yeah,
It's
but
about
you
I'm
don't
taking
rape
something
no
you can't
regular
get. Who? Bill
No,
or
the,
Trump?
no, the rapist that Trump.
I don't know, man.
Trump ain't raping no.
A nigga that rape, bro. If you sick enough to rape somebody, you just raping. I don't think you thinking before you rape because you already crazy.
I don't know.
You raping. You crazy.
I don't know. I ain't never raped a bit, but
Hell, man. It's definitely.
but
Bro.
given the options,
Ugly women get raped
Given
too.
the
Ugly women get
Of
raped
course,
too.
but
I disagree
by
about
a
this
certain
about
person.
look. Because you know what?
I don't think it's about look either.
Yeah, I don't think it's about look. Because if it's a nigga and the chick is fine and they in that situation and he take it anyways, it's because she said no to him. And he like, you can't tell me no.
I can't get into somebody's mind and say that shit. It's
Rape
fine.
about power.
Well, you just said. I mean, that's an assumption, though. You saying that that she said no, he fucking her because she said no. I mean, that's.
I'm saying in that
assumption.
particular situation.
I don't know. Even in that situation, he might be just trying to fuck her because he want to fuck.
That's
He
rape.
want pussy.
That's
But
power.
I know because he wants to fuck her though, not that.
It don't matter.
Whatever.
And she said no.
So if he
Because
try,
if it's rape, if she said yeah, that's not rape.
but it's somebody that he wants to fuck. So so any bitch, you could just insert any bitch right now.
Right.
I don't
So
think
you
so.
missing what I'm saying about his power.
Yeah, I don't
so
think
yeah,
so.
he want to fuck. If she say no, he's gonna exert his power over her to
know.
show her
That's
you
what
can't
it's-
tell
and
me
it's
no.
all
That's
different
power.
situations.
It's
And
100%
But that's
about
somebody-
power.
All
wants to
rapists
fuck,
have
though.
different reasons for why they're doing it.
Right. It
They're
don't
not
Usually
gonna go
it
up to a
boils
fat bitch and be like, all right, I want to fuck you. She said no, and she ain't gonna rape. You see, don't want to fuck that
That's
bitch.
so
Yes, it is. That's the same
so
thing.
terrible.
I'm just
Yeah, yes, it is. This is the same thing. Monique getting raped too, bro.
about somebody that wants to fuck her.
No, it don't matter.
Ain't nobody going. If you get, first of all, why you gonna go rape a bitch you don't want to
No,
fuck?
you missing the point. It don't matter. It don't matter if you want the
is he
person
talking
or
about?
It's not
not.
about if you want the
It's
person.
not if you want it. It's
exerting
about
your power.
them telling you no and you forcing your power over them,
And we're like, I
regardless
want
of
it
who the
anyway.
person is. It
That's
don't
what
matter.
you're saying, but that's
No,
an
that's what
assumption.
the action is.
That's how can you say that as a fact?
if you in jail.
Because it's rapists that done fuck bitches that they just want to fuck without them saying no or anything.
Bruh, if you in jail and a big ass nigga named Lil John come up to you and
That's
was like,
different.
I want it, and you say no,
That's
and he take it,
different. You
he's
talking about
showing you
animals
his
in a
power.
cage? You talking about animals
Talking
in a
about
cage?
animals?
Okay, if you walking down the street and a big nigga named Lil John come up to you and be like, I want that booty, and you like no, and he take it, he's showing you his power.
What about motherfuckers that just go and fuck bad bitches that don't even wait for no nose and they just take them and rape
They still showing their power. I can
it's
take
a
what I
power
want.
thing.
It's about power. How are you
But
missing
they're
this?
not going to go and fuck a bitch that they don't want to
It
fuck.
don't matter.
Yes, it does to some rapists. It does matter. Because
some, but not all.
I know this because they did this study before.
But you missing
when
the
they tried to
point.
say it was all about. They did the study about it's all about power. It's all about power, and that's not a constant in every situation.
Well,
But
you-
what else could it be?
What else
about
could it be
if it's not
about?
power?
It is a constant
What
in
did
every
the study
situation.
conclude?
When I
No,
take
what-
something from you that doesn't belong to me that you said I can't
But-
have, that's power.
But what you're saying is that it don't matter who the person that they're going after is. It's all about power. That's not always the
Bruh,
fact.
what I'm saying is,
That's
if you
what you're
if you
saying. That's
only
not always the
what
fact,
I'm
though.
saying is, if you only like fine women, when you rape them, you're asserting your power. If you only like fat women, when you rape them, you're asserting your power. When you
It
take
doesn't matter
it, that's
who-
the power
yeah.
action.
It
So
doesn't matter
every
who the
time a
victim
rape
is.
occurs
Well,
to
yeah.
any type of victim, it's about power.
Well, why you ain't say that from the beginning?
I did.
That's what we've been
I'm sick of
saying.
your shit. We ain't doing this shit early no more. Your brain ain't working
Why you
right.
ain't say that from the
Nah, bro,
beginning?
your brain ain't functioning right when it was early, boy. What the fuck you talking about? I said that.
No, you just said if you want to fuck this fine bitch, then you just insert anybody and it don't matter. You can
Yes.
insert a fat bitch. You can
That's
insert
what I-
this
and
bitch.
that's what I just said.
That's
But
not
it
what
don't.
you just said because you just said if you like fat bitch, then that's what you fuck. If you like bad bitch, that's what you fuck. But for first time, what you said is if the dude like
okay,
bad
okay,
bitch, it don't
okay.
matter what kind of if you insert a fat bitch or whatever, you're gonna fuck because it's about power. That's not the same thing. What you're saying?
Well, you're a
My
Republican,
brain
boy.
work.
This
understand
nigga a
what you're saying,
Republican.
Roger.
This
Why
nigga a
Republican?
Republican.
That's not how it works.
Don't
I
lean. It's
understand
gonna
what you're
fall.
trying
It's
to
gonna
say.
fall. It's gonna fall. It's
What's
gonna
the
fall.
rag,
Don't
man?
lean. Don't lean. It's gonna fall. It's gonna
Stop
fall.
calling me a goddamn Republican.
You're a Republican, boy. Everything you say is Republican. You fucking spin shit. You take shit that makes sense and make it make no sense. You defend dumb shit. You like Bill Cosby. You're a Republican.
I don't like
never say he like
Oh, speaking of that, I know he never say that. But speaking of that, by the way, so this Republican lady or whatever, right? She was like, oh, talking about the Kavanaugh thing. She was like, yeah, this Kavanaugh thing is just a show by the Democrats to try to case him up and da 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 da. So I said, well, what about Bill Cosby? Well, that's true. It was a lot of accusers, so it's more than one accuser. So that's true. I said, well, what about Trump? Well, no, you know what? I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, now you don't want to talk about
That's
it.
it. I can have
You know how many accusers Trump had?
Exactly the same amount.
I can
Same
have
amount of
nuance,
accusers.
nuance and shit.
And he's
I
the
think
president of the United States of America.
the gold Kavanaugh thing, I think that is just some shit that they throw it up there.
Well, yeah, 'cause he
He
didn't
broke the
actually-
bitch titties, but do it matter?
Yeah, I don't know. Now,
He didn't rape anybody. He didn't molest anybody. He was just very.
Let me ask you something, Brielle. You're a woman.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. And you play one on this podcast.
I play one on this podcast.
So if I grope your ass at Freaknik, you at Freaknik and you walking past, you don't know what Freaknik is, but I don't want to have to explain it. Everybody out there that know what Freaknik is, what's up, you old ass nigga? But hey,
Oh,
but you at
gosh.
Freaknik, we walking down the street.
Sexual assault at its
And I
finest.
sexually assault you. Damn right. That's real talk. I sexually assault you. You walk past me, I grab that fat ass Buddha.
It was part of the
That
culture.
big old Buddha. Doo,
I
right?
miss that culture.
And you look at me and you like, nigga. And I'm like, damn, baby, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You walk off. 20 years later, I'm running for Supreme Court. And you come forward and was like, we was at Freaknik and this nigga grabbed my
Crying
whole
and
ass. Should I still be able to be the Supreme Court person?
Yes, yes.
I think yes.
that's
And I know a lot of people ain't gonna like that, but I think you still should be able to.
think-
Because niggas done did some dumb
you
shit.
think,
Go ahead,
man?
Brielle, because you was the question. Yeah. Go ahead.
I think that you should still be allowed. I think people do a lot of stuff when they're younger and it's really stupid. But he didn't rape you. He didn't molest you. I just think that
He still shouldn't have touched you.
He shouldn't have touched you. Yes, but if he grabbed you and you were like, "Hey, that's not cool," and then he didn't do it again.
Right. Oh yeah.
Then you said the boundary. So
Now I have
2004 was a different culture, guys.
that wasn't even 04. That was like 02, nigga. We were wildin'.
Well, nigga, I got out in 05 and that shit was still popping. Spring
was.
breaking.
You right,
their
you
toes,
right, you
slapping
right.
their ass, looking like a motherfucker. But look,
I could see if he was still. That was during his high school years and college years. I could see if he was still doing it throughout his whole entire career. He was still doing that to women. Okay. But if he did that in high school and college and then he stopped, he realized, hey, I don't need to be doing this anymore.
Now,
all the shit apply. Who funding this? Who giving the bitch per diem? That's who is behind all the shit.
Now, first of all, she a doctor, though,
She ain't
bruh.
spending her own money on this shit.
She
Trying to
some
watch
things
it.
is a Democrat.
no, the Congress flew her to Washington because they requested her subpoena.
Man, but
So-
she ain't spending her money on food and all this shit.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
giving up her
Congress do
diem?
that. If they flew you out there to talk about some shit, they
They
gonna give
pay
you a
for
per
it.
diem, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now. But even then, I would say this: two things. I agree. I don't think it should exclude him from being Supreme Court justice, but in a perfect world, I think it should. The only reason I say that is because if my black ass in this came up, I would have been off the table instantly, off rip. But because he white,
Depending on how much a coon you is.
that's
'Cause
true.
Clarence Thomas
If I was
had-
Clarence Thomas, yeah, you're right. But if I'm not Clarence Thomas and I ain't no coon and I'm just me and I got nominated by Obama for Supreme Court, I'm done. Soon as Bria come forward and like he grabbed my whole booty, I'm done. So I think that he should be done. Only on the strength of that would be the equal thing to do. Treat everybody equally. But since I know that's not how it works, go ahead and put
Well,
his
see,
ass
that's
through.
what we do. We
There's
so he
plenty
can
of
vote down
there's plenty of
abortion.
other things that we cannot elect him to the Supreme Court for than just that.
Yeah,
Just-
that's what I said.
Like a lot of
you
things.
should not elect this motherfucker to the Supreme Court on the fact that he said the president should be untouchable. He wants to pass an amendment where the president can't be impeached. Fuck that dude.
Well, I mean, that'll be. They think it's good now until they get a crazy motherfucker in there.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what.
But
he
that's what he want to do. That shit wouldn't fly. I don't
impugn.
think
All
that
you have to
shit
do
would
is
fly.
convince his
Yeah, but
seven of the other people that's what he wants.
I know, but I don't think that'll fly. It's certain shit that just. Like they think they're gonna
If we
redo
see-
abortion and they
But
can't
see,
be no
we
They would
abortions.
have to like rethink.
To reverse Roe Wade,
Huh?
that ain't hard. You just need to
I wasn't
vote.
talking about
I know,
Oh, okay.
But it's too much of a. It's too much of a. The people wouldn't stand for that reversing.
That's not getting reversed.
because it's too many people. It could be
yeah.
possible if the public opinion was more towards no abortions,
Right.
or whatever. But
But
that's the
it's
minority.
not. That's the
or whatever.
minority.
It's
Don't
too
matter.
Much, it's too much of
Don't
a
matter.
minority.
Supreme Court don't have shit to do with public opinion. Period.
Yeah, it's
Point
not
blank.
supposed to, but it
and they
is.
I
never,
know, but-
I don't think they do because when you look at Supreme Court rulings and shit like that, like for example, there was a privatized prison case brought before them last year about how privatized prisons should be illegal. If you poll the public, 60-70% of the people think privatized prisons should be illegal. They voted
but
no.
That's different because most people ain't got to deal with that or even think about that shit or whatever.
But that's my point.
abortion is something that's every day, every
People don't-
American,
People
every
don't think
woman
about private
have to
prisons
deal
like
with.
that. So of course
Every-
that would
yeah,
happen.
every person
When they
has-
pass
abortion and things that are happening with women nowadays, people are thinking about that and they're taking action.
But when they
for it.
passed
So-
Roe Wade, it was the sentiment was that abortion was wrong, and they still passed it. Or Brown versus the Board of Education, the sentiment was we should keep it the way it is, and they still passed it. Supreme Court don't got shit to do with public. They don't give a fuck about your opinion. So that's why, and I think we keep saying, oh well, there's too much public outcry or whatever. That's not how they vote. And then every time they replace one of them motherfuckers with another crazy fucking conservative motherfucker, we losing
I know,
votes.
but I say abortions is like guns. You ain't gonna just come. I don't give a fuck how many liberals up there or whatever. You ain't finna take away these motherfucking guns. I don't care how many conservatives up there. You ain't finna stop the regular doctor practice of abortion.
Yes, you is.
Nah.
If you pass a law that say
No.
doctors can't make abortions,
I'm
they're
not saying
still
this-
gonna have abortions, but
Yeah.
then they're gonna be illegal, and it's gonna be women dying in the streets like in Africa
So then why would you do that? We're America.
Yeah,
because
well,
they
Why would you
don't
do
give a
that?
fuck about impoverished women. They don't care.
It's not just. But that's the
But
thing,
it's
though.
not just
yeah,
impoverished
that's the
women.
thing. We're not
You
just
got
dealing with
the
white
rich
women,
women,
that's
the
what-
rich women ain't gonna have to deal with that shit regardless because they still gonna have a select doctor that's gonna do the shit for them, and they gonna be able to do it without dying. It's the poor people that's gonna have all the dying.
But you got
deaths.
middle class, and you got all these different classes of
Yeah.
people.
You
so
only
you
talking
can't
about the
just,
lower level. What about- yeah, you're not talking about the middle class?
So it's too many. It's women. It's too many of them.
They don't give a fuck about women.
They don't.
They
but
don't. I don't get like that. To me, I don't think the Supreme
But
Court,
it's half of the population.
Congress.
That's what it is.
Here go the reason why I say this though. Congress, the president, and the Senate, they have to worry about public opinion because they have to run for re-election. This seat permanent. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You can't get rid of me. So that once you in there, you in there.
Yeah, but that would cause instability to American
They don't give a fuck
society
about that.
That's unparalleled. That's like I'm like I just said. That's just like saying we're gonna take your guns.
I
If
think-
you say you're
yeah.
not, it's the same thing.
They upheld it back then because it was constitutional, or it was unconstitutional for them not to uphold
They had
it.
to.
So nowadays, why would they overturn that? It would be unconstitutional.
It's
That
because
doesn't
it's
even make
different
sense.
justices.
Exactly. So you can't say they're not skewed by their own opinions.
still
then.
old
just
as
because they
You can't
can
say
do
that.
something doesn't mean that it's slightly even
Supreme
possible.
Court is a fickle
even-
mother thing. Like
It
that shit
is.
fickle, bro. Like Supreme
can't-
Court will do one thing and you'll be like, damn, the Supreme Court did their thing. What a great ruling. And then the next ruling that makes sense, they'll go right up against it.
Yeah, I know.
They do whatever the fuck
This
they
is-
want.
Abortion is
I don't think they're gonna
big
touch the
deal.
abortion thing, but I don't trust this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I don't
That's
know.
an
Oh,
extra,
yeah.
I know he gonna vote that.
Definitely
The only thing that helping us right now is Justice Roberts, and that's because when Bush appointed him, everybody thought he was gonna be some conservative war dog. And he was like, "Nah, give the gays marriage, let the niggas be free." Psych. Justice Roberts got it. That bitch was like, "I'm just fucking with y'all. I love niggas. Go ahead, do your thing. Don't let that nigga go to jail."
They stalled. Well, Obama letting shit happen too. They stalled he had a nominee. They stalled that shit for over a year.
Talking about Obama's nominee?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can slide they dude in.
like
And now that
Obama.
they trying to stall one of Trump nominees, they like, how dare
It's
you
too
see
long.
Lindsey
You
Graham?
can't stall for 4 years.
Lindsey Graham was like, it's only 2 more years.
2 more.
That's a long
They
time.
did Obama's a year and a half.
It wasn't a year. It was a
possible.
year and a little bit of
So,
change.
okay, well, we
They can
stretch
stall
it. We just
They
need
can
12 more
stall it
months.
as long
Yeah,
as they
12 more
want to.
months.
Democrats ain't ignorant like the Republicans
They can
is.
stall it.
Republicans
They shut the
ignorant.
government down, not to get Obama nominee in that bitch. They was like, nah,
Shut the
fuck that
whole
shit.
government
And by the way, the dude who Obama got they motherfucking ass, he proved it, and he did that shit right when he was about to leave office. He proved his point 100%. Can't no conservative say they didn't just try to obstruct Obama no matter what. When it was time for his nominee, when that justice dude passed away, Scalia, I think it was, the guy who said that niggas shouldn't go to school with white people because we can't learn as fast. But when he passed away, Obama was like, I'm gonna replace him. So then they was like, oh, you better not do it because the election coming up, we might win. Well, that's how I see it. Now, you can't do that. That's not even how it works.
That's not how it
And so
works.
Obama said, I got one for you. So Obama nominated the most conservative judge he could find. It was one of their judges. He was like, yeah, this nigga from New Mexico that fucking believe in gun rights and hate abortion. That nigga, I want him. And they was like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. They still ain't doing it. It was their guy. If it was a Republican, if Trump would have been in office at that time, he would have nominated that dude. And they still said no. Because you know why? Fuck Obama and everything he do.
Ain't no niggas paying attention to none of this shit.
None of this crap.
Niggas
We
don't
just
give a
talking
fuck.
about it.
Nigga, like, who the
Niggas that
who
watch
the
this
fuck
show
is
Who is
Brett Kavanaugh?
Kavanaugh?
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm about to say the nigga that watch the show is, but the niggas that's posting memes like, you telling me Trump was by Lisa Bonet, but he raped this ugly man, bitch. No, they not paying no attention because they also don't know that fucking Bill Cosby say fuck y'all.
Well, Bill Cosby 70 years old and was damn near blind at the time when he fucked that.
Ray Charles, he was blind.
He could tell a bad bitch by the wrist though. This nigga was psychic.
That's even better when you're blind because now you ain't got to worry about how she look. They all look the same.
Ray was doped up half the time. He didn't know who he was fucking.
Oh, Bill
Was
Cosby.
that rape?
Ray.
Them folks was raping
Ray Charles. Ray
'cause he was
Charles ain't no
blind,
rapist.
and he was doped up.
Ray
No,
Charles ain't no
I'm not
rapist.
saying Ray Charles was a rapist.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay, I'm
saying
like,
the
how are
whole
we
that
comparing
he fucked
this?
because he blind and doped up on heroin. He don't know who he fucking.
No, because he said, come give it to me, baby.
He don't know who he fucking.
He said, come give it to me, baby.
Anybody could have raped Ray Charles.
What you think people was raping Ray Charles?
What?
What you doing, baby?
You on that dope? And you know it's a thing. I'm serious, bro. It's a thing in New Orleans or whatever. This is why Turk and BG and all them niggas got on heroin at such a young age. 'Cause it's a thing called dope dick. They're like you get on this real. You shoot heroin and it's like Viagra, nigga. You go at them hoes. So this
Why
one
not
Ray.
just take Viagra, boy?
All right, well,
What's wrong with y'all?
they had heroin. So this what Ray was on back in them days, and he blind.
So
Ray
you telling
was fucked
me?
up.
You telling me? You telling me the lady that is helping
He
Ray
paid
Charles?
my money when I need.
You telling me the lady that's helping Ray Charles take his pants off, like, oh, you got a little thing for me there. You like, baby, that ain't for you. Don't touch it. And then they just shut up.
She can step out the room. Anybody come in there, goddamn it. Ray don't know where he was fucking.
What are
I
we
can't
doing?
do this.
Stevie only do weed.
I don't even have a
So you know
comment
what?
for
Stevie
you.
blind.
Stevie Wonder
Stevie
is being abused, man, because whoever been dressing him for the last 40 years, you
know
need to
what?
be
I
fired.
saw one of his old videos, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Who did this?
Yeah, they fucking Stevie up.
Because y'all just
Stevie can feel that shit. He know his shit about damn near gone.
Man, blindness is one of the most sad things ever, bro. Think about how beautiful the world is. You can't see it. Damn.
I'd rather have seen and then go blind. 'Cause
Yeah,
then
I'm saying like
Yes.
blindness from jump.
them jump, yeah.
Never seen a color. How I describe
I
blue
was
to you
thinking
if you
about
never
that,
seen blue? That's sad, bro. That's fucked up.
If you could lose one sense, which one would you lose? I have to go with taste.
I
No,
can't.
smell.
I thought about taste.
gotta
I'll go with smell.
Gotta go with smell.
But no, if you can't smell, you can't taste.
Well, I gotta get rid of taste.
my
though.
hearing. I rather this one.
You lose your hearing.
I can't lose my hearing.
Music.
Why?
I love music too
Music.
much, and I can't lose my feel because then how I'm gonna bust a nut?
Yeah. What about your sight? Can't you lose your sight?
Can't
Dang.
lose my sight.
I lose this
No.
third eye. I just won't be woke no more. I go back into the matrix. That's hard. Yeah, you need everything.
Well, go back into my idiots
I
are
think
the
I would
happiest
still choose my
people.
hearing.
I might go with feeling, bro.
Boy, you ain't gonna be able
You can
to nut.
still taste, touch.
You ain't gonna be able to nut. I got the fucking is the essential reason that we alive.
You give them numb dick. Numb.
What? The only reason we is alive.
That's
You know.
true. It is. The only reason you're alive is procreate. That's true. Well, Bro Listen Podcast.
That's how it go down.
Number 29 in the books, y'all.
Never know where it end up.
Again, I thought.
Well, we started talking about rape and we ended with
Well, yeah,
Ray
I'm supposed
Charles
to let it drip. It's a
fucked
podcast.
up.
It's a podcast. Hey, real quick before we
Then
done,
we
what
gotta
we,
get-
what we skipped? Oh, we'll talk about that next week. We'll talk about
Because
that
we
next
started
week.
off on that other shit. See,
Yeah,
just-
we talked about, but
Wasting time. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
fuck that, dog, man. Y'all ain't running no good show. Bria gonna walk off. See, that's why we need Matt, because Matt would have told us what y'all talking about. We ain't come here for that.
We ain't come here for that.
Talk about no police brutality. Didn't Bill Cosby's son get killed by the police or something like that?
You got killed by somebody.
It was a cop.
It was a cop,
Okay. Oh.
but anywho. Fuck Bill Cosby, y'all. Before we go, I want to give a shout out to everybody that got us to 1,000 downloads. Appreciate it. And y'all got our average download per episode up real high. So we appreciate that, man. We appreciate all y'all out there in Bruh Nation. All the new people listening and all the old people listening, man. But Bruh Listen Podcast number 29, we're going to get to these final thoughts. I'm going to go Tank first this time. Tank, what's your final thought?
Hey, we can't be kind of quick. I'm still thinking about Ray Charles doped up fucking the old. What was you talking about the first time? The police brutality,
Police brutality.
and then Bill
This is all
Cosby.
Bill
go first,
Cosby.
so-
Oh yeah, I'm talking about Bill
Because you
Cosby.
remind
Yeah, yeah. I heard that Amber Rose got a lot of backlash because she was like, "Fuck that
Bill Cosby,
nigga."
yeah.
Like, I hope his ass die and blah blah blah. And niggas, maybe it's time to make niggas forget what the hell Bill done did because the shit moves so fast these days. Goddamn it, man, fuck Bill Cosby. Goddamn it. That's all I have to say.
I'm with it.
I wish I had some Quaaludes though. Not to take with Bill.
Just so I can take
Not
them.
to take with Bill.
Damn right. I want you. I want to see what they feel like.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just want to say I don't want anybody to think that I agree with anything that Bill Cosby did. He is terrible. He's a terrible person for doing what he did. So it's not justified. I just think that as women, we also need to be smarter though, because obviously men don't care about what they do or how they treat women. And so at the end of the day, there has to be some responsibility on us to, you know, be smart about what you're doing. Don't take pills, don't take drinks and stuff like that from guys because they obviously don't care. So just be smarter about what you're doing and the decisions that you're making. That doesn't make men right for what they're doing, but you can also be responsible in some part. Anyway, what else did we talk about?
Police brutality with the little girl. School. You ain't got to comment on everything. Just say what you want.
Okay.
It's final thought.
Yeah, the whole police brutality thing. I just think that's.
We're going to talk about that damn near 30 more episodes.
We
probably.
are.
This shit
So
happen all the
it's
It
time.
just come out randomly.
Yeah,
It's always a
it's
nigga
always
I don't really
a nigga
have
getting
a
buzzed by the
comment
police.
on that, but the Cosby thing, yeah, whatever.
All right. My final thought is this, man. I want you niggas to put the same energy into saving Bill Cosby and freeing Bill Cosby into putting the rest of the motherfuckers in jail that y'all complaining about still being out. So y'all want to say, oh, all these motherfuckers, what about Trump? What about this guy? What about that guy? So the same energy y'all putting into making these Bill Cosby memes, y'all make some Kavanaugh memes about him raping bitches or whatever y'all want to do. Because y'all niggas trash. Y'all hot Buddha garbage. Fuck Bill Cosby. I'm with Amber Rose. Fuck that nigga. I hope he die in jail in the first 6 months. I don't give a fuck about Bill Cosby. He turned his back on his community a long time ago. And if you a coon, you gotta die. Fuck you.
Dog, I don't care what happened to coons.
Yeah, me either. Fuck you. You that nigga a coon. Even
Well,
before he was a rapist, he was a coon. I ain't fuck with him.
Well, he gives a lot to black stuff.
Still don't
so-
mean you ain't a coon.
I know, but he was.
Herman Cain donate money to black shit too.
I like Herman Cain.
So do Ben Carson.
Talk about Herman Cain.
You bet you just like his show.
Yeah,
That nigga know he can't sell no gold bars. Let me tell y'all about gold. Fuck Herman Cain. He a coon. And fucking Ben Carson a coon too. Fuck that shit.
I don't like that nigga.
I don't like coon shit. And Bill Cosby a coon. And not only is he a coon, he was a raping coon. Fuck that shit, my nigga.
Damn.
That's a double whammy.
Raping coon.
Fuck that raping coon, man. I hope you ride in jail, Bill. Although I will say the
I have
meme
no
I
feelings.
seen.
I hope for the best for you, Bill Cosby,
I-
or the worst.
Or the worst, yeah. I seen a meme with him and Suge Knight dapped up in prison clothes. It was beautiful. I hope Suge
Damn,
raped you,
Suge.
Bill.
What they gave Suge 15 or something?
30.
Stupid ass.
30.
No, he could serve up to 30. He got one
Oh.
of them.
Suge ain't getting out. They gonna kill Suge in there. If y'all don't know who Suge
But
is,
they ain't fucking with Suge. But Suge,
They gonna kill
OG
Suge in
in nigga. Nigga, that nigga get down getting all the snacks.
You think?
All the money. Nigga, it's Suge Knight, nigga. If you don't know who Suge Knight is. Ain't nobody fucking with Suge.
somebody gonna kill Suge. The
What?
government gonna pay somebody to kill Suge.
Boy, you crazy.
They kill niggas in jail all the time.
This nigga,
but-
every blood in that bitch is riding or dying for this nigga.
Yeah, but that don't mean the government ain't gonna kill him. They pull Suge in a fucking solitary cell and stab that nigga to
Government don't
death.
care about niggas in there. Niggas in that
I
hot
don't think they
box.
care about him.
How about y'all niggas prison riot? Everybody in prison listening to this podcast. Get
Oh.
prison riot started.
Hello.
I think that's how Kansas listener, a nigga in Leavenworth. Yeah, man. But hey, man, appreciate y'all listening, man. Bro Listen Podcast, episode number 29 on September 29th. So look at that, 29 on 29. Shout out to y'all. We'll see y'all back here same time next week. As always, all power to the people. Peace.